bug's misbehaving as usual. Poor old bugger. So we're cooking up a storm tonight. We're cooking up a storm. Hey Ruby, how are you? I am doing fine. It's not a very good day for you. You've been super depressed all day. I am so sorry to hear that. Ginny Bonjour. Patty, whoop whoop whoop. Dreamwalking Angel, yes! Yes! Dreamwalking Angel, I love you so much. And Anna Morgan. Hi honey, if you're still here. Ruby, I am so sorry you are having not such a good day. Hopefully you can have a better day today, tonight, now, or this evening, as we go, as we do. Ooh. As usual, it's Technetic Beats that we're listening to. Mr. Technetic Beats it is. I think I better turn it down a little bit. Maybe turn it up a little bit. Maybe turn it down a little bit. We shall see how it goes. Hi, sweetie. I'm feeling okay. I had a little bit of panic, kind of like, you know, everyone as well. I feel it like you feel it in your heart. It's kind of like goes on you, and it's like, no. Not today, not today, not today. If you want to do stuff like that, do it when I'm having the echocardiogram, not while I'm just doing. Part of the problem too is I have to call the dentist. You know, I mean, here's me terrified of dentists, and I'm now actively trying to find a dentist. You know, one that's reasonable. Because unfortunately the dentists these days, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. Well, maybe I'll let them take my left arm and my right leg. Kind of balance myself out a bit. So, who knows? Yeah, it's not been, it's been a bit of a day, but I'm doing okay. You know, I managed to work on it and managed not to let it get to me, so it is ridiculous, yeah. The cost is just, it's just out of this world. You know, I mean, I know I can be out there sometimes, but that kind of beats me too. So, you know, it's gonna have to be done. It's got to be done whether, no matter which way I look at it, it's got to be done whether I'm scared of it or not, whether I'm passing out terrified of it or not. Got to get it done. So, we shall see. So we're up at an absolute storm tonight. This is what I usually, what am I cooking tonight? Ooh, lots of goodies, lots of goodies. This is kind of what I do what I used to do, what I want to get back into doing. Now, some of these dishes I've cooked before on streams, but these are kind of what I call my staples. No, we're not going to staples, they're my staples. It's what I eat on a regular basis, or used to eat on a regular basis. Patricia, hello, June, yes. So, oops. You're always going to have one of these where you throw the bits in. Otherwise you end up throwing bits all over the place, and I really don't want to throw my bits all over the place. So, one of the things that I'm going to make is I'm going to make sweet and sour cabbage. Yes, sweet and sour cabbage. And if you don't know what that is, that's just plain old cabbage. But we'll put a French twist to it. We'll put a twist. We'll call it cabbage. And this actually was that the sweet and sour cabbage was kind of a little bit. Well, it was sort of hash. I was watching Hash Info cook one day, and he was cooking a Chinese dish, and I was like, ooh. So he inspired me. Lady of Lake Fork, it is so good to see you. It is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Dreamwalking Angel, you have cabbage, you have cabbage ready to cook. Well, that's great. So hopefully this is quite easy. Now, the thing is, you can. Oh, my laptop. Well, it's not my laptop, it's my Chromebook. My laptop's asleep right now. It's taking a long snooze. The Chinese cabbage, the sweet and sour, you can either use tinned, yeah. Oh, here it is. You can either, but this is not tinned. You can either use tinned pineapple, or you can use fresh pineapple. I use fresh pineapple. So that gives you the sweet part of it. Now, well, it kind of like the sweet sour bit, if you know what I mean. Kind of the sweet. You see, I let my what the heck is that? I forgot what I'm using. The thing with the thing on top. Pineapple, yes, thank you. Thank you, Patty. Oh, Lady of Lake Fork, what do you mean miss you too, honey? You want to create an ICU logo. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And I forgot what I was saying then. You can actually use orange juice instead of pineapple to make the sweet and sour bit. I'll show you how I get around it all. It kind of, the sweet and sour is kind of like tangy and sweet, but you know, they call it sweet and sour. So, because you kind of go like that. Any ideas? I shall come up with some. How about apples? Yes, Lady of Lake Fork, you could use apples too. You know, you cook it with the apples. That would be nice. Now, some of these dishes, you can. I cook my food. I cook my food well. You know, people look at me and go, "Oh, the way you're cooking your food, you don't get enough goodness in it." But I cannot eat too much nearly raw food. I have to cook my food. So it's easily digestible. Now these you can actually make into a soup too. You just put a little more stock to it, and that way you'll get your you know, you can get the soup part. You put it through the blender. Oh, sorry. Kind of forgot I was there, where I was there for a minute. Now listen. Well, Chromebook, you behave yourself. And this is what I do, is I cook up stuff. And then all I have to do is decide what I want and then cook it. Yes, sweet and sour, yep, it is, it's good, it really is good. See, food's made easier to eat, to digest when you put it through the blender, because that's done a lot of, you know, that, well, if you blend it like I blend it, there's no chunky bits left. Yeah, there's no chunky bits left, so that way it makes it very, very easy to digest. Okay, now come on, Chromebook. Oh, my poor Chromebook, I don't know what's right. It's giving up on me. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was tune. We're just changing tune a little bit, that's all, just a little bit. So, I was working, oh, well, I didn't get much done today. Well, I did get a lot done today. I prepped all this stuff, but I was working on some photos. Now, let me tell you something. If you need glasses and you're taking photos, trust me, wear your glasses when you take photos. Because I thought they looked okay, and then when I actually looked at them, no, they were more out of focus than I actually thought they were. So yeah, if you're going to take photos, make sure that you, if you need glasses, wear them. So we're going to cook a few things today. We are going to make some soup. We're going to make some acorn squash soup. Might throw a bit of butter in it. I'm not sure. Trying to figure out what. Well, that's something we'll have to think of. Blowhole, you know me. I will just suddenly come out with something. We have merch that's all ready and set to go. I just have to get this website finished and put it on the website. I'm getting a bit hot here. I lost my glasses. Says she, who's just said you should work. Yes, acorn squash soup. It is good. Needle eyeball sheep. Needle eyeball sheep. Interesting. Are you making something, Lady of Lake Folk? Looks like I ran everyone. No, you never run everyone. No, don't. throw shit. God bless you. Thank you, honey. Yes, it is an enchanted evening. It's going to be a good day. No, you did not run anybody off, Lady of Lakefork. Diafidalis in Las Vegas. In Vegas. No, not Las Vegas. Diafidalis. Well, that's a blooming mouthful. So good to see you. Ah, thank you, Throatchit. You are so sweet. Thank you ever so much. I see you. I do. It does help. It does help to put glasses on. Trust me. Okay, we're gonna chop up tomatoes. Chop up some tomatoes. We don't have to chop them up all pretty because they're not gonna look all pretty when they've been cooked. That's for sure. Oh, I think I'm running out of plates and things. These glass bowls here are great for having, so you can put things on as you prep them because you're going to cook them. So, yeah. A serrated knife always helps when you're cutting. Oh my goodness, we are going to be cooking some dirty dog diggers, yes. Catherine, hey sweetie, how are you? It is so good to see you. I am doing well. It's hang about. Do you? Oh yes, in Uber Ladies channel, yes. Dia. I got it. I finally got it, Dia. Raymond Dolan, hi sweetie. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We are starting to do some cooking. We are cooking. And as usual, we're listening to Technic Beats. My husband went out and he had Mexican, so he's a bit full, but that's okay. Perfect. Dia. I have to try and remember that, Dia. Sometimes I have problems remembering my own name, so forgive me if I mess it up again. So we're not cutting these tomatoes up to look pretty, because we're going to cook them, and tomatoes never look pretty when you've cooked them, do they? No. Okay. Has anybody seen The Greatest Showman? I'm not sure if it's a movie or the Greatest Showman in the world, or The Greatest Showman. Wow, let me tell you something. I've seen bits of that and I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to go see that if that comes to Kansas. And I nearly said Canada, but we're not in Canada, are we? We're in Kansas. Kind of getting lost a bit. Okay, I'll go put that one to one side. We're going to cut up some celery. Hashtag Team June. Hey-o. Thank you ever so much. Now, everybody, if you don't know anyone, please go check them out. Subscribe to them. Yes, I can say that because it's my channel, so I'm allowed to say it. But I will ask, don't ask for support. Lots of happiness to you too, Dirty Dog Diggers. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I will say this, when you go to somebody's channel, because I've seen it happen in various channels and it has happened here once or twice, don't ask folks for support. folks will actually, you know, folks will actually support you if they want to. And the best way to do it is go to their channel, and then yeah, go to their channel and mention on one of their videos that you met them here. You're walking to the mailbox. Ooh. What's in the mailbox? Please do tell. What's in the mailbox? And where's my music stopped? Oh. It came back at me. Oh yes, Patty, The Greatest Showman. The original one, yes. You did a cover of a mix from it. Oh, did you really? Yes, I love that. I love that song. I love that song. Oh, most definitely. Well, I don't know what the heck this is that's going on. This does not sound like my technetic beats. What? I'm sorry, Tech, but I don't rightly like this one. There we go. I don't rightly like that one. Oh, some nuts. Oh, nuts. Oh, hazelnuts. Ooh. Cadbury's make 'em. What Christmas song do I like? I don't really like Christmas songs, Raymond. I'm sorry. Because Gemma, sweetie, yo-yos. I find Christmas songs very depressing. And I don't know. Christmas has not been a very good time of the year, so. And I have here that I froze some turkey jelly. I like almost any music too, but some jazz, nah, no, not too keen. And Christmas, no, it's no, I can't. I do have some funny stories of Christmas when we were kids, but I think it's two, and that's about it. Oh, I love you. Have you heard the one called Christmas Time Is Coming? Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Raymond. I have heard that one. And like I said, so tomorrow I go for a new echo. Echo. Seeing how the transplant centre didn't call me up to say don't do it, so yeah. You've hit 1,700. Oh yes, Gemma. Wonderful. Whoop, 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 whoop. Good for you, sweetie. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Lady of Lake Fork. Yeah, this time of the year is a very hard time of the year for a lot of people, for many different reasons. And I think it's even harder nowadays that, you know, the family structures are no longer together. I love you too, Jenna. I love you too, sweetie. You know, now that the family structures are not together anymore, you know, it makes it even harder. Now, I will admit, you know, having, you know, friends that you can have, you know, you can greet and you can have access this way. I mean, that is a big, huge. Sammy Kershaw does a great song on that, does he? No. You know, it's a huge help, you know, having friends like that you can reach out to on here. Opa Gopa Lady Yellows! Hi, sweetie, it's so good to see you. Welcome and thank you for coming in. Everybody, if you don't know Uba Gooba the Lady, you definitely should. Go check her out. She's a bit nutty sometimes. Shh. Don't tell her I told you. Don't tell her I told you that. But she's there in the chat, isn't she? All sorts. We're gonna do a sweet and sour cabbage. We're gonna do curry. No, well, actually, it's sweet and sour cabbage. And then we're gonna do a curry cauliflower. Linda's House of Chill. Hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Woo-hoo. And we're gonna do a acorn squash soup. So there's gonna be a few things going. Kathleen Laverso. Hi, honey. You sound much better. I can't stay right now. Oh, that is okay, Kathleen. I do understand. You don't have to stay. Thank you ever so much for stopping in and saying hello. And I will recommend anybody in here to anyone. So if you don't know them, you haven't seen them, go to the channel, check them out and subscribe to them because they're all beautiful souls. They really are. I'm going to explain the title. Last time I was cooking, well, not the title, the thing that I made with the thing. You love finding new creators in these live streams. I've found so many wonderful people. There's lots of wonderful people. There really are. You know, YouTube is a big, huge place. A big, huge place. Last week, I think it was, maybe over the weekend, I can't remember exactly when, I was cooking and I was explaining the dangers of using coconut oil, and I really wasn't paying attention to the fact that my pan was getting very hot, and I just slapped the coconut oil in it, and man, I smoked this house out. I couldn't breathe. I had to do a rescue treatment. It was awful. So yeah, you have to be careful using coconut oil. It's very volatile, you know. I saved some zucchini back. Jenny, hi sweetie, it is so good to see you. Thank you. I saved some zucchini back because I want to try and do a walnut coated fried zucchini. I thought that kind of sounded nice. Is there a song you would like me to sing on my channel? I don't know, Raymond. I have to get back to you with that one, honey. I seem to have lost my cup. Oh, it's back there. It's back there. I spotted it. Y'all know this one because it's Christmas every day and not just at Christmas. I'm gonna move some of this out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna have get a cup of tea started, and then we're gonna start. Then we'll start doing some cooking. Okay, Daya. The dogs need a wrestling partner. Oh gosh. Yes, my dog can be a little bit like that too. Is there anyone else bobbing and swaying to the music too? I am. Well, that's the whole idea of it. It's let's enjoy. I mean, you know, cooking does not have to be miserable. Cooking can be, you know, it doesn't have to be a chore. You can actually enjoy cooking, and one way to enjoy cooking is by doing, you know, enjoying cooking. Put your favourite music on and whoop whoop whoop. Okay, now I will say I have to move something out of the way. I might need to get my step ladder. Oh, you took your drool meds early? That's okay. That's okay, Linda. You drool away. That's all right, honey. Okay. Now, one thing that I try and stay away from is soy sauce, but you can put soy sauce in your Oriental kibosh if you want. But I use Liam Perring's Worcestershire. Not Worcestershire, it's Worcestershire. Can you all say Worcestershire? There's no Shire in Worcestershire, although it does say Shire. That's not how it's pronounced Worcestershire. Oh, and I thought while we're doing the cooking, oh, you made a lasagna. Ooh, that's good. Music will not make you go whoop whoop in the kitchen. Well, you know what? It just might, Linda. So, the update on Barry, my sweet tater, is getting limper days go, and he's getting more and more wrinkly. So, I'll be taking a photo of him very soon so that we can, I know we have the video of Barry, but I shall take a photo of him. So, because I think then what I would do is put the photo on on Twitter, and then if anybody wants to take it and make memes about Barry the sweet potato, the hairy, wrinkly, limp sweet potato, can do. I think we'll start with the sweet and sour cabbage. Sound good? Sweet and sour cabbage, dear. Sweet and sour. Anna! You have this same cup? It's a good cup, innit? Yours. Yours. Okay. Exploring with Ginger. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. It's so good to see you. Patty says she'll be back. Okay. Yes, poor Barry. Yes, I would definitely recommend watching that sweet potato video. Is there a tater in there? I was so excited because I actually thought that maybe I would have a sweet tater to, and I forgot to put my thing on top, on live chat. And there we go, live chat. So, yeah, I was excited. I thought I had grown a sweet potato that I could, oh, the same cap. Sorry. That's my dyslexia. Oh yeah, I see now it says cap. That's my dyslexia. It puts words where words aren't and takes words out, changes things around, and it's not always noticeable to folks that don't know. All right. Sweet and sour cabbage. Coming over this way. Oh, I do love this gimbal. It is absolutely wonderful. You see? No, you can't see. Don't know they can't see. Okay, I'll put it down a bit. Okay. So you can see here. Honey. It's honey. It's not the one that I usually use. Linda, how are you, sweetie? It's so good to see you. Loho says, Team June, hey everyone, I'm looking for ideas in an ICU logo. We do have some merch coming out with that on, but the more the better. Oh, it's not coming on. Light. Yeah, I usually use Really Raw Honey from the Really Raw Honey Company. The Really Raw from the Really Raw Honey Company. Okay, you'll be back in a bit. Okay, Linda. Oh, yes, let there be light, and there was light. Just don't look at the hood of my, don't look underneath there, it's disgusting, it needs steam cleaning. But we are using raw honey anyway, but it's not really raw honey, so raw honey works. Oh, I got it. Why did they do this? I mean, this is the tab. Why? I mean, please? Oh, it's coming up in pieces. There we go, got it. Alright, so that's ready. And I think what I'm going to use in this, you have no idea, and it annoys the heck out of you. What annoys the heck out of you? The thing up there, the thing up the top. What annoys the heck out of you, honey? Do enlighten me. Enlighten me? Yes? No? Oh, the tabs, yeah. Oh, sorry, I had split my nail. I had to trim it off. Get rid of it. Oh, you're in Alabama? You can't make it to that. Well, you know, Anne, supper's always going to be ready because there's always going to be some on the go. What I do is I cook it up. I cook all the food up that I got, and I put it in the fridge or the freezer so that I know it's freshly cooked, it's good food, and I could just take out what I want. I'm bugging my husband. No. No, he can eat what he wants. I don't mind. Alright. So, let's get rocking and rolling, shall we? I'm going to use a little bit of the ghee and the, oh man. Why do these things always... I think my husband didn't take the whatchamacallit off around the bottom. Okay. Oh, ah! No. Ooh. I'll be going skating across the floor with this grease. Alright. I'm not going to heat the pan up this time. I'm going to put it in and then warm the pan up as it's in. It come off the top. Oh, you're dropping down on me again. Okay, you don't need too much. Just a little. Not a lot. And remember, you have to watch, if you're using coconut oil, you really have to watch it. I guess today is going to be bad news day. Another phone call with more bad news. I'm sorry, Ruby, honey. You've seen Green Bay Wacky before, right? Oh, I know Green Bay Wacky, yeah. I know who the wacky man is. He's a pal of mine. He's a pal of mine. He's the Waxster. The Wacky Waxster, I call him the Wacky Waxster. Always keep an eye when you're using coconut oil, because it's very volatile and can go poof. So keep an eye on it, a close eye on it. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Just keep an eye on it. Okay, we're gonna throw in a little bit, just a little bit of celery. Instead of onion, we're using celery. Yeah, coconut oil does burn, it burns fast. Yeah. It's just been one call after another. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ruby. Grace! Hi, sweetie. Yes! There's Grace 270 in the house. Santa, you can run, but you can't hide. I'm gunning for you. Glute squeezes, Grace. Glute squeezes. This is where you have to be careful and not get impatient. Does smell good though. It's actually coconut oil and ghee that I'm using. You don't have to use that. Phew, I'm getting hot. I might have to take my cap off. You won't mind if I've got hat hair, will you? give an added little bit of crunchiness to your cabbage. Now, one thing when you're cooking with cabbage is you have to remember it cooks down. So what looks like a lot of cabbage in the beginning, it turns out not to be too much. So you have to remember that. Oh God. We're gonna go throw in some of these. What are these? These are green peppers. They are peppers, they are. Your mum would like it? Yeah, it's good. It's good and healthy. It really is nice. I'm going to throw some of these in. Let them cook for a wee bit.
What's up, guys? You guys are just coming in. Sound off in the chat.
Have you ever heard of people ordering goods from Asia, cutting out the middleman? What websites? Wish does that. You know who might be the good person to ask about that? Oh yes, I do know. You actually love green peppers. Green peppers are really nice, and if you grow your own, they're actually pretty sweet. Oh, Dyer orders from okay, Raymond. Dyer oh no, Deer, not Dyer, Deer. Oh my gosh. Deer buys from Asia, so she might be able to help. See, it's been a while since I took that off and it's still sizzling. So you really have to watch it. We're going to cook a little bit more. Yes, I did, Raymond. I'll have to check them out later, sweetie. There's a company called Wish, but I don't know. I don't know. There is a couple that I do know of. I will have to, I can't think of them right now. But if you send me an email reminding me, Shello, breaking the shell, yo-yos. It is so good to see you. How are you? Thanks for coming in. It's always wonderful seeing you. You always bring a smile to my face, Tim. How is your beautiful wife? she is good. She's having a lazy day. Well, good for her. Good for her. I'm gonna stick some cabbage in. I'm gonna have some cabbage in that. Ooh! It crackled at me. Good. I'm glad she's having an easy day. Oh! On this down a wee bit. And we'll put the lid on and let the cabbage sweat. It is going to sweat it out. Oh, some roots! Oh, yes! It is so good to see you. How are you? No, I'm making sweet and sour cabbage. Yes, cabbage. It's posh. We've decided it's posh for cabbage. Making sweet and sour cabbage with pineapples. Fresh pineapple and honey. So we're gonna let the cabbage. And you know what's good with this is it will be. Oh, that's it. AliExpress. Thank you, dear. Thank you, AliExpress. That's what I was trying to think of. Breaking the shell says, okay, I'm not hungry anymore. Oh, dear me. Oh. You'd like it breaking the shell, said you'd like it. Once it's all cooked and put together, it is so good. You really don't taste the honey. And once this is cooked, you can actually make it into a soup if you need to. You just need to put a little bit. I was sharing before you came that today is the 1 year anniversary of my mother's passing. Yes, no one was kind enough to tell me for months later, but to be fair, they were quite busy. Oh, I know, Lady of Lake Fork. It's oh, Dreamwalking Angel says she loves AliExpress. Yes, it really is good. Trust me, it really is good. I mean, my husband was kind of like, I don't know about me up. But yeah, he had some and he liked it, so. When they don't know what you're cooking, it's amazing how they like it. And again, to make soup out of this, you just put it in the blender. You just add more stock to it and you put it in the blender and there you go. If I couldn't laugh at people being jerks, I would be depressed. Exactly, we have to. Ryan is cooking for you because you have... Oh, you're in a Hashimoto's flare-up. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. It's awful. Have they checked you to see if you've got nodules on your thyroid? Because trust me, that oh man, that flares it, oh, yeah, that sets it off. It's not nice when you have those little nodules on your thyroid. So the cabbage is starting to, you know, cook down. So we're gonna add in, you ran out of thyroid meds. Oh, because they're on back. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's because of the hurricanes. The thyroid medications actually come from Puerto Rico. And little Autumn has had more issues with her legs. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. My gosh, you're really going through it, aren't you? First time you read it, you thought it was a 420 reference. Ah. Okay, we're gonna stick some of this in there, and stick some in there. Yeah, when I was talking to the transplant coordinator about, you know, they go through your list of conditions. And when I went through the list of conditions, she says, anything else? I said, no, do you think that's enough? And she started laughing. Okay. Now, if you want to make this into a soup, you can use the bone broth, the jelly from you know, cooking bones. Or, you know, if you don't have the jelly and you have the broth itself, you can use that. The stock itself, you can use that. If you want to make a soup out of it. Oh, you have quails. Oh, yes. Try butter, coconut oil, in a hot drink. Really? I don't know if I could drink coconut oil in a hot drink. Yes, unfortunately, the thyroid medications, because they are produced in you use a tablespoon of either in yours. Really? It's really nice. I don't know about that. Some things I will try once, but I don't know about that. That doesn't sound nice. Okay. You can use tomato. You can put tomatoes in it if you wish. We are going to do another Oriental cabbage. It really works wonders. You're completely off the meds now because of the keto diet and the butter and the coconut. Well, I'm not. Yeah, no. So I can't do that. I have to be careful because I have digestive issues. Ruby says, I know this is going to sound really weird, but I kind of like the way your oxygen machine sounds. It's an interesting sound. Yes, it is. It can be. When we switch it off, you kind of go, ah. You know, it is, yeah, you go, ah, because there's just so much noise all the time, but, Worcestershire sauce, but it can be it can be a relaxing sound, yeah. I'll bet a lamb Perrins Worcestershire sauce, dear. And you kind of throw that around. You can use soy sauce if you want to, but I don't use soy sauce. It's too salty for me. And then while that does, we're going to put in some honey. some honey, honey? Honey, honey. Definitely get it. Oh my goodness. Get. But yeah, you can use the orange juice if you don't want to use honey. You can use orange juice or orange juice. Let that melt. Mix it in. Put the lid back on the brush. Okay, let me see. Coconut aminos. Oh, aminos. Oh, yes. All liquid in meat, but coconut sweet. Well, yeah, I'm cooking with coconut oil. It's actually coconut and ghee. It's solid. Yeah. I've had some very interesting things happen with coconut oil. I get very busy and I'm not watching what's happening and kind of end up smoking myself out. I can really say it's not nice. Okay, we're going to mix all that together. And then I'm just going to thicken that up a little bit. Because if you keep the lid on, see, it makes its own liquid. Make it some thickening agent. Oh no, I need that over that way, don't I? Don't know what's going on with our internet. It shouldn't be having a problem because it's plugged directly in. A little bit of cornstarch, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of that. Oh, don't put it on there, Joan. It'll thicken up in the cup, and I don't want it to thicken up in the cup. No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to get some of this. Sorry. It's the little things in life. This is a little turkey. I made this from turkey. I'm going to throw some of that in there. From turkey bones, I did. It's the bones, dear. It's the bones. Oops. And thicken it up. With a little bit of cornstarch. And one thing to remember when using cornstarch, keep stirring it, don't stop. And Otherwise you'll end up with your cornstarch in a lump. And you don't want lump cornstarch. Trust me, it's horrible. It's disgusting. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit more in. And that is your sweet and sour kibosh. All cooked and done. There you go. Sweet and sour kibosh. Smell. Ooh, doesn't that smell good? Mmm. It sure does. Turn that off a momento. So I'm going to put, where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? I know where I'm going to put it. These come with pre-cooked meals. It has vegetables and stuff in. It does say not intended for reuse, but as long as you don't stick it in the microwave afterwards, it'll be fine. You can use them in the microwave at the time of purchase, but I wouldn't recommend it after that. So we're going to put that in there and we're going to let it cool down. And then that can go in the fridge or the freezer. And there you have a meal all done and dusted and ready. I need an assistant. Somebody do the washing up. And there we go. That's that one. All ready. Now I'm gonna do an Oriental kibosh, which is not the same as sweet and sour kibosh. I need to wash these bits though. Let's come on over this way. Turn them round this way. Come on. I'm limited on my pans, see, because most of them got stolen, so I'll go wash and use at the same time. And by the way, folks, that's a non-stick pan. Stainless steel. See, it didn't stick, did it? And did you know that air drying is the best thing for your stuff? You don't use a dish towel to dry off with. So all that's on your dish towel. Yeah, air drying is the best thing to do. But be careful it don't go flying all over the ceiling, innit? Okay. I'm going to stick it it on there for more. Turn it up, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, let it going, turn it on. Sit that there. I should do one of those and through the magic of the internet. No, it won't work. Okay, so Oriental cabbage. Now I am going to cheat because I've got something called Tiling Naturals, and it's called 5 seasonings, and it's used as the spices and the herbs that they use in Oriental food. And it's anise. Some people say anise. It's anise, ginger, cinnamon, fennel, and black pepper. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna it's good. You have frozen grapefruit. Oh, frozen grapefruit juice. Yeah, that's good. Frozen Coke boy. Hi, honey. It's so good to see you. Whoop, whoop. How are you doing? How much cornstarch did I use? Not very much. Not very much. Yes, the cabbage is cooking away. The cabbage is cooking away. You could actually use grapefruit juice too. And when you're cooking cabbage. We're going to make it posh. It's cabbage, dear. It's cabbage. You're going to tell people it's cabbage. They're going to look at you like, what the heck is that? I used to make something similar. It had cabbage, apples, onion, and garlic. Oh, that sounds good too. That does sound good. Oh. I went to toss it in my mouth and I tossed it on the floor. Okay, let me oh, you're all ready. Anise, fennel, ginger, black pepper, and anise, ginger, cinnamon, fennel, and black pepper. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Alright, so this one, it's going to have a little bit more stuff to it. I'm sorry, but fresh pineapple's really good. Okay. This is bone broth jelly. Bone jelly. Woo! It's dancing around. I don't have to wait for that long. Don't have long to wait for that one to defrost it. Okay. You want to see what I'm doing, don't you? Okay, this is from Turkey. I made that from Turkey. Stick that on there. I'm going to throw some, let's see, what shall we throw in this? We're going to throw in some different coloured different colour pepper. We're going to throw in some green pepper. Ooh. Your puppy is getting the tiniest bit more what? Did you just say frisky? Oh, trustworthy. Aw, that's wonderful. Ew, too. Hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming in. We're cooking cabbage. Is what we're cooking. We're cooking cabbage. And I'm going to throw a few mushrooms in it. This is going to be a concoction, dear. A concoction. A few mushrooms. Shrooms, dear. Shrooms. No, mushrooms. Shrooms. I'm going to stir that around. Oh, come back. Escapee. We're going to let those cook a little bit. Put the lid on. The lids are, remember, lids are your friend. Because lids keep the moisture in. Without a lid, you lose moisture. Sorry, it's just so good. You're going to put the mushroom in? Okay. Yeah. Mushroom and peppers? Mm-mm-mm. No, well, I used to be a good housekeeper, but not no more. I used to be, but I'll get back into it when I get my house sorted out. But cooking is one thing that I've done since I was 7 years old. So, my mom worked full time, so okay, we're gonna put some more cabbage. We're gonna put cabbage in there. Look at this lovely cabbage. Put it in there. Stuff it in, dear. Just stuff it in. And again, this you can make as a soup if you want. Yep, you can. You can make this as a soup. I'll make a bit extra of that because the hubby will actually eat that one. Yep, you can make this as a soup. Any of these actually you can make as a soup. It's pretty easy to do. And remember, stick your lid back on. That way you keep your moisture, dear. We always need the moisture. Jenny! Yes, lids also make things cook faster. So true, because it helps them cook from the top as well as from the bottom. We're cooking our bottom, dear. We're cooking our bottom. Okay, now at some point, while that's cooking, at some point we will throw some tomatoes in. Yes, tomatoes. They have toes, dear, toes. Okay, we're gonna clean up our little dribbles here. Our little messes. You know, you don't when you. This is one thing I will say is when you're thickening something up, you don't use much cornstarch to begin with. You can always add extra cornstarch. Trust me, it's a pain trying to add in extra fluid. It really is a pain. It's not nice. Do our thyroids get worse in winter? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Lady of Lake Fork. Frozen Coke Boy says, I've started a new painting. It's for my brother, maybe a birthday or Christmas present. Ooh, Frozen Coke Boy. Frozen Coke Boy, that sounds great. What a wonderful idea. Pineapple. Ah! Escapees, escapees, get them back, get them back. Put that back on there. Let it cook. Makes you sound really busy when you make noises. And then you pull something out of the freezer. Alright. That's a big pot. Oh, you learned art at the Cancer Society? Oh, that's wonderful. Caroline! Hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're back from your long drive. You had to stop in and say hello. You will be listening for a bit. Oh, thank you ever so much. Joan could become a surgeon. She's smarter than the average bear. Well, no, not really. Not well. No. I tried, but not really. Okay. Big stock pot. We're going to start the soup, and this is going to be an all kind of soup. And this is. Oh, that was the frozen stuff from the turkey. See, look how good that is. Ooh. I did try doing one, taking the goodness out of the bones by using a pressure cooker, but it didn't quite work out. So I would definitely say if you have a slow cooker, use a slow cooker and cook it over 12 hours. You're just going to have to keep watching it and adding water to it just to make sure. Trust me, the pressure cooker didn't, didn't do too good. Nope. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what went wrong in the pressure cooker, but when I let it all cool down to skim the fat off the top, well, it looked like the fat and the jelly kind of joined together, and it was really odd. Yeah, I love the slow cooker too. Lady of Lake Fox says, my husband used to come in halfway through cooking for an inspection, lift the lids and all, and then declare what he did and did not eat. Yeah, well, I'm lucky that my husband does not do that. He'd get told to cook for himself if he did. does actually take his turn in the kitchen cooking. He makes a good chili. He makes a good spaghetti. I mean, the dog will sit there for hours waiting for the spaghetti to be ready. For spaghetti with meat sauce. Oh, that's another escapee. No, don't you slide off. Don't you slide off. Thank you. Another escapee. Well, Joan, it would help if you turn that on. So it could be doing something. Yes, it would. Okay, so now we cooked it down this far. Let me show you. We cooked it down this far. Gonna throw in the 5 seasonings. Peekaboo. And this is to taste. It's as you to taste it. I mean, you don't, you know, there's no, you have to put this much or that much in. It's however much you like it to take, you know, the taste. That's what's most important. And then again, instead of using soy sauce, I'm going to use some Worcestershire sauce. Just a little. Now again, this you can make as a soup if you know if it's not good if you can't, you know, digest it but you want it. You can make it as a soup. You just put more stock to it. And then I have been cooking ever since I was small because I would cook with my grandmother. Help make peanut butter cookies and putting chocolate stars. Oh, that sounds good. Yes, grandmothers were one for teaching us how to cook. Okay, now then, I'm gonna put some tomato in there. A little bit of tomato. Let that cook. Keep an eye on what's happening in here. Peekaboo. Oops, it's sloshing around. And then we're just going to lose a little bit of... Where's the... I lost my cornstarch for a minute there. A little bit of cornstarch. Don't really need to use a lot. Now if you want more sauce to it, you just add more stock to it. And just thicken it as you want it. I have to work on strengthening my legs. another cabbage dish. Dream walking angel, where are you? I see you. Hello again, June. I can never say that word. I say Worcester. No, it's Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. Blowhole said no one is allowed in my kitchen when I'm cooking. That's my rule, or I'm not cooking. I don't blame you. Okay, so this is melting, see? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put more water in that. This is thickened nicely. And that's your cabbage, your oriental cabbage. And we're going to put in another one of these. And now what's nice about this is you could either keep these in the fridge, or once they've cooled down, if you want to portion them off into little bags, you can do. And you can freeze some, keep some in the fridge. And it's kind of like a grab as you go dinner. Or even lunch if you want. Yeah. Oh, it does smell good. It's a shame you can't smell it. Get in there. See? Have a sniff. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to wash that dish. Wash that pan. I'm going to turn that down a minute. So we're going to wash this pan, as we are limited on pans. I'm okay, just a bit tired. Yeah, she's been busy for days. She's got lots of crocheting done. Not crocheting, no crocheting done. Crocheting. My friend Trace has not been feeling too good, so y'all keep her in your thoughts and your prayers for me. Yeah, we're drying it off. We're air drying is what we're doing, is we're air drying. Okay, we'll move that to the back. Let's get some soup. Let's get some soup going, shall we? You'll have 4 more orders. 4 more orders! And you can on your eyelash yarn. Well, you know, my eyelashes keep falling out. Would that help? No? Okay. I just thought it's off. Yeah, don't drop the pan. I'll probably throw the pan if I'm not careful. I'll throw the pan across the kitchen. It's needle art time of the year. That is so true. Cornbread. No, cornbread. Oh no. I can't do cornbread. Cornbread. It comes out like a brick when I make cornbread. It's not here. Have some cornbread. It's here. Have a brick. And I have a story to tell about that too. When I was cooking in the restaurant. Yeah. You dropped your entire plate face down. Oh, Dream Walking Angel, no. Rose and Cowboy says, I'm fine, thanks. I just started painting a boat. No, painting of a boat. He wasn't painting a boat. He was doing a painting of a boat. Alright. I'm going to move that one over there for a more. And, whew, that's steamy. I don't recommend you do that. Okay, see. Ooh, yeah. That's all the good stuff from bones. It's from the bones, dear, it's bones. That's why the Jiffy Copycat recipe is on the internet. What Jiffy Copycat recipe? What recipe are we copycatting? Over there a wee bit. Okay. Celery instead of onion. Because for some of us, onion can be a bit, it can cause gas, dear. It's not nice to go walking around tooting. Jazz and making you smile. Hello, sweetie. How are you? It's been a minute. As they say here in the States, how are you? I'm just going to dice these up. Cube these up. This is acorn squash, it is. Acorn squash. We're going to be a bit squashy. Jenny, I think I made bread. I made bread once and I wouldn't have called it bread. I would have called it a deadly weapon, a brick. Lady Lakefoot says it's Jiffy cornbread mix. The cornbread in the blue box. 2 makes 1 big iron skillet. Oh, you see, I don't have an iron skillet, so maybe that's... Well, I didn't even have an iron skillet in the kitchen that I worked in. There was no iron skillet there neither. So, but the owner decided that we were having cornbread, so, and roasted tomato soup. Oh, it's yummy. Now the thing is with this soup, this egg, you don't have to cut it up. You don't have to cut it evenly because it's actually going to go in the blender. We're going to blend it round down. We are. So I'm just going to throw it all in there. And when the water's boiled, I'm going to put more water in here. Don't come and have a peek. Okay, come on down. You see? Ooh. Looks good so far, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Looks blooming awful right now. But it won't be for long, I promise you. Oh. I'm going to put some zucchini in it. And some yellow squash. Blowhole says my favourite gift is being here. It's an awesome stream with it. Oh, thank you, Blowhole. That's so sweet. I miss her when she doesn't show up. When she isn't here, it seems that the whole place goes blooming heck. Oh, really? Well, you know, you'll get it. What is down in the pot? Down in the pot there. Down in the pot there. I use some turkey bone jelly. I use some turkey bone jelly, acorn squash, some yellow squash, and some zucchini, and a bit of celery. We're using celery instead of using onion, because onion can be very gassy, dear. And at our age, you don't want to be tooting as you're walking. You don't want to go toot. I forgot these. You could chop these up and throw them in there. The turnips, dear, the turnips. Gives it a slight peppery flavour. It does. Let me move that over. And have a bit more. That does taste good. over this way, folks. Let's get round about this way again. Or you could be in a hot bath. Ooh. You're in a ton of pain right now. Oh, Frozen Coat Boy, I'm so sorry. But I'm doing art and being with you friendly people. I could be in bed being unhappy, but nope. Well, I am so glad that you are here with us. It is absolutely wonderful to have you. It's always a pleasure to see you. You bring a smile to my face. Okay. I'm gonna break the tops off the turnip and throw them in. Sometimes the right implement does help. Now you can actually stick those in water, or stick them on top of soil and let them grow, and the turnip tops grow, and you can use the turnip tops. Oh, you know what? No. These work great. Watch out, John's got a knife. You know, that's what they used to say when I worked in the kitchen. They used to say, watch out, woman with a knife. Hope you enjoy. I certainly did. Thank you so much. You have to check the weather. Don't bring that weather. If it's bad, don't bring it over this way. We don't want it. I wish I had a bath. I just bought a blow-up swimming pool. In New Zealand, it gets hot weather at Christmas. Oh, yes, it does. That's right. Yes, it's the other opposite end of the year, isn't it, for you? And I'm trying not to be too perfect to make sure. And doesn't matter if you don't. Just peel it off. It won't peel, June. As I know. So we're going to add turnips to this to make it a very nice soup. It will. And all this, everything that I'm doing is good for the digestion. It's good for your gut, dear. It really is. It's good for your gut. You can actually eat these raw if you can eat raw stuff. And it's similar to, what are they similar to? Yeah, radishes. Peppery radishes. We're going to throw them in. This is called builder soup. Builder soup. the soup. Oh, chestnuts roasting, yes. Yes, chestnuts roasting on the sidewalk. Can't do that here. Even in the summer. That's awesome. I got gut issues. Not as bad as when I was out. Yeah. Well, you know what? If you have a problem going poop, it'll help you go poop too. It's just because it's good for your tummy. His recipe is the one that uses the Dutch oven, no kneading, and a tiny bit amount of yeast. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I see. Said the blind man who couldn't see at all. Alright. You see, who said healthy cooking has to be bland and horrible? Not when I'm cooking. Not when I'm cooking, it don't. No, it don't. Oh. Okay. So far we've just got we've got stock in there. It's turkey bone broth stock in there, made from the turkey jello. You see it wibbling? It wobbles about as much as mine does. See? So, we're going to need some extra flavouring to make it tasty and nice. So, we're going to go over to here to where I have... Oh, I'm getting cornered in. Okay, let's have a look. We can put some basil. Ooh, getting started on homestead. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for stopping in. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We can have a little bit of parsley. We can have a long bit of rosemary. And then the other thing that I like to put in, where did it go? I need to get some more of this. Is I like to put in coriander. Coriander and turmeric are also good for the digestive system, dear. So we're going to... It opens up somehow that way. Well, that's not going to work, is it? I know I'm not going to tip it in, I'm going to use a spoon. And again, it's so much to taste, so it's a long spoon and a half. Of your parsley. It's parsley, dear, it's parsley. I'm doing well, thank you. Getting started on homesteading. Better than I was yesterday. I did have a slight panic rising today, but I talked to a friend and I managed to, stop it from. A little bit of rosemary. Rosemary can be pretty strong. She can be very strong on rosemary. It's already smelling good. There you go. And then we're going to put some basil. I know over here they say basil, but it's basil. Hey, basil! And a little bit of basil. And there's one thing I learned from using herbs is more is not better. Not by any means. It is not better. I need to get some more coriander and run it out. A heaping spoon of coriander. And we're going to let that cook. And then we'll decide whether we want to put more herbs. Can be overpowering. Yes, it sure can. It sure can. And we're going to let that cook. Now if you want, you can add potatoes to this. You can put potatoes in. Oh, I just had a thought. It's just right, not sufficient or too much. Exactly. It has to be one of those things. It is so simple, but people don't understand it. It's like spend cooking. Yeah, I love cooking. I do love cooking. Okay, let's see what I have in the freezer. What I'm going to add to this is I'm going to add some butternut squash that I froze last year. So I'm just going to put it in one big lump. Well, maybe not in one big. Oh, it kind of. Your dogs are barking now. Oh dear me. Oh, sorry. The thing got stuck in it. Oh, so I just plonk that right in there, and then that will cook in. It'll be right nice, it will. Well, I do have a butternut squash, but I'll probably do that another night. Yeah. I'm going to let that cook. Okay. So, what's the next thing we're going to cook? Curry cauliflower. That's what we're going to cook. We're going to cook curry cauliflower. You can't see that, can you? Oh, I know what I can do. I can move things around. Move things around, June. That'll be helpful. Sure will. Rear of the stove, not my rear. Over there. Somebody asked if something were cheap. I know he asked me before if you grow them. I used to grow an awful lot. And I'm hoping that one day soon I will get a garden of sorts back. But squash is not that cheap yet, not yet. You would think they would be. Maybe if you go to Aldi's, it will be. I have to go. My wife said time to eat. Ooh, that sounds good. You take care. Getting started on homesteading. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your dinner. Give your wife a hug from us, please. Tell her we said thank you for sharing you. And gas is $2. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, it's time for a cup of tea. Oh, I need to get some more going. Just sit there for a moment or... Soup's stewing. So we're going to use some of this. And I'm going to use a curry powder that I made up, and don't ask me what I made it, but I can't remember exactly. Yes, YouTube, I want to keep listening. Thank you very much. It's going to do that to me several times tonight. I am so sorry I had to leave. Grandson was having a meltdown and came back to say good night. You guys have a great rest of the stream. Oh, Patty, thank you ever so much for coming in. Give your grandson a huge hug from me. And tell him I said behave. Go sleep. Snap time, bedtime, whatever time. Go sleep. Alright. So we're going to use some jellyfy stuff again. I could use ghee and coconut oil, but I'm not going to this time. Yeah, tantrums are exhausting. That is so very true. Okay, I'm going to put mushrooms in this. I'm going to do first actually is put in the curry powder. It's a mild curry. I think I have a video up somewhere in my cooking section of the curries that I made. If not, I can always do another one, because I'm sure I have that video around somewhere on my hard drive. And then we're gonna kind of let the curry cook a little. Let it cook a little, dear. Let the powder cook a little. Actually, I'm gonna need some more water. Put that there. The teapot's ready to make another cuppa. turmeric, ginger, garam masala, coriander, cumin, red pepper, black pepper, clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, anise, cardamom. Something like that, yeah. Where's my tray? They usually use ghee for cooking curries, but I'm not using a meat, so I'm not going to use ghee. I'll throw some mushrooms in a little bit, but I am going to add some some squash and zucchini in that. Just a little bit. And I'm going to add some tomato to it too. That would help if I had it on right, wouldn't it? Let's move that over there. I'm going to switch things around a bit here. You can put onion in it if you want, or not. Or you can do what I sometimes do, and that is use celery instead of onion. But I'm actually using zucchini and yellow squash this time. Oh, it is so good. It's cooking nicely, dear. It's cooking nicely. A lot of people use the acorn squash. They use it while it's green. I actually like to let my acorn squash. Sorry, Mama. Go orange. I just prefer the flavour better. That's all. And if you buy them green in the store, you can actually buy a few when they're on sale. And as they change, I mean, I've had this since summer. It's doing well. My husband thought I'd bought them as ornament. Yes, we're cooking. This is what I do. It's kind of, what it does is it helps for those days when you don't feel like cooking. You have a load of good stuff that you know is cooked well. I don't use salt in any of my cooking. There's other ways to flavour your food, dear. Hey, Greg. Yeah, there's other ways to flavour your food. So, a little bit of salt is okay, a lot of salt, no. It makes you blow up like a balloon. This is soup in here. And we have a sweet and sour cabbage here. Cabbage, actually. But we're being posh, we're calling it caboche. And then this one is Oriental caboche, 5 seasonings. Oh, don't make my tea. Gotta make sure I have a pot of tea on the go at all times. I need a chef's hat when I'm cooking. Oh, it's looking so good. And you cook this because you're going to put it through a blender. You cook it, it needs to be translucent. Nope, you didn't. You could eat soup every day, yes. I like soup, and the thing is too, with the things that I've made, like the sweet and sour caboche, you can make that into a soup. I pour all my soups in a blender because it's actually easier to digest. So that's a little trick for those who have a bit of a digestive issue. And the same with the Oriental caboche. That can be made with a soup, but the celery, the curry, the cauliflower curry that I'm making is cauliflower. It's not cauliflower. That's common. It's cauliflower. We're being posh tonight. We're being posh. Or at least we're trying to be. So the vegetables in there need to be translucent. I'm going to turn that down for a wee bit. Okay. So that's looking good. Now there's different ways of cooking. I'm getting my mouth's like, it needs a cup of tea, it does. There's different ways of cooking a curry. I'm going to throw some mushrooms in there too. Mushrooms are good for energy. Turn that right down because I don't have another lid the size of that. Lid and put that on there like that. Let that cook a minute. Oh, it's looking translucent, but not translucent enough. Add a wee bit of more water. You don't want it to go too dry. Smells good. And then we're going to throw the cauliflower. I'm going to throw the florets in. hard. Need to throw them. Ooh, it's an escapee. Oh. And the trash. It's gonna look like a dirty curry because of the mushrooms. There's another type of curry that you can make, and that uses oh, yeah, it does. I forgot yogurt. Put yogurt in it, and I think that's what we'll do with the other. So I'm gonna make 2 types of cauliflower curry. Since I'm the only one that eats cauliflower and I like it. Stir them up. I think we're going to add a little bit more curry powder to it. I'm not sure yet. Some things I do let cook down more than others, like with the zucchini and the squash. I do have that cooked down a bit more than anything else. Put some tomatoes in there. Oops, potatoes. Oh, heck with it, we'll throw a few peppers in there too. Just a sprinkle. That's one of the nice things about curry, is you can actually put anything in it, and it works. Try to get it all the cauliflower kind of like coated. And I have a friend out there who's probably watching this going, oh! There we go. I think my Chromebook's having a connection fit. I'm still here, folks. I'm trying to sort out my poor Chromebook. I think it got a hot bottom. Oh, it's looking good, it is. It's starting to look good. And again, if you want to, you can turn this into a soup. There's no reason why you can't turn anything into a soup, if needs be. Can I email you? Yes, it's on my profile, honey. You invited a friend, do you do? Do they make chef hats for height challenge people? If not, they should. Yes, I am petite. I am 4'11". Well, I lost my 3/4 and half a brick somewhere along the line. You'll be told that, yeah, well, you'd be huge as far as I'm concerned. Are they chopped fresh or dried? The herbs are actually dried. Can I admit? Yep, you can. It's on my page. Last time I went to Aldi's, they had some Indian cooking sauces. Oh yeah, and the brandy cakes from Germany. Oh man, Lady of Lakeford, those brandy cakes. Oh, they're something else. They really are. Now this, you don't want to let the cauliflower cook too long if you're going to eat it as a curry. Otherwise you're going to end up with, it's going to be all mushy. Oh, the mushrooms are the fresh dried herbs. The mushrooms are fresh. Sorry, pineapple. It's good for the old belly. Okay, we're gonna taste test that. Don't mush your curry. Oh no, we don't want mush curry. Oh, Jean Chambers, hi sweet. I'm hiding my bikini, I promise. Is it Google Plus? Is that the email? It's goldjune@gmail.com. You're only 5 foot, Jenny? Well, that's tall to me. So, Lady of Lakefolk, do you live on a lake called Lakefolk? Ah, good one, good one. I actually did think that. Okay, we're going to have a taste of this. Give it a stir. Oh, it sure does smell good, I'm telling you. Shall we do it how the posh people do the... I couldn't do that. I'd probably end up with it down my back of my throat. Oh no, that's wine they do that with, isn't it? Something a little bit missing. Let me see, what do we have over here? That's the nice thing about having herbs out at your disposal. Let me see. I'm going to put a sprinkle of cumin in it, but I think it needs a bit more rosemary. Sprinkle of cumin. I think it needs a bit more rosemary. Hello, Rosemary. How are you, dear? Let me get a spoon for that. I forgot to put some bay leaves in, dear. Where are you, Bay? There she is. And always take your bay leaves. Blend up your soup. Because trust me, it's kind of like bay leaves don't blend up very well. They're a bit woody. Hello, Robin. A couple of bay leaves. We'll stir that around. And then we'll let it cook for a little bit and then we'll have a taste again. Okay. We're going to thicken that up a little bit. Get in with some cornstarch. Just a little, not a lot. And remember, when using cornstarch, keep it moving. Oh, it nearly fell off. And this is the part you have to be careful that you don't, just don't, whatever it is, just don't, that you don't, put that up there for a minute, that you don't smush up the cauliflower. Okay, you want to come and have a look? Come on. Coming over, you can have a look, dear. I'll let you have a look. There you go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that good? Oops. Nearly lost a mushroom. Shroomies! No, mushroom. Mushroom, not shroomies. So that's that. Yes, it's the cooking bikini show. Okay, so that I'm going to put in another one of these. Now, if you want, you can cook up rice, and you can have rice at the ready to have with any of these dishes. I use quinoa. Yes, I used to pronounce it quinoa because that's how it's spelt. But somebody interpreted it as saying as quinoa. I don't know why, but they did. So I cook up that and have that. It's very colourful. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And then are you ready? Oh, turn that one off, June. Okay, so that's what I call a dirty curry. Oh, I nearly threw it on the floor then. Now I'm going to do what's a yellow curry. Well, a yellowish colour. Well, kind of a yellow curry. Okay, let's go over that way. And we'll wash my pan again. There's one thing about just having a limited amount of pans to use is you don't end up with a pile of pans and, you know, that need washing. Let's move them out of the way. I'm torn between having some more pineapple or having a cup of tea. Because trust me, pineapple and tea really do not taste nice together. So those people out there that say you can't cook on stainless steel without it burning, I've now cooked 3 dishes. Oh, I don't want to jinx myself, do I? No. We're just going to give it a quick dry off. Air drying is always better. Laurie Johnson, how are you? It is so good to see you. They're not cooking moist enough or low enough, maybe. Yes, probably, Lady of Lake Fork. I don't like using the non-stick stuff. I use the non-stick stuff. A lot of people don't realize that non-stick pans can actually be very poisonous, especially if the non-stick coating is coming off. And a lot of people don't realize that the non-stick coating is actually coming off. So, you know, I won't. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get some cornstarch ready. Laurie Johnson, I've already cooked 3 dishes. I've got some soup on the go. Saved everybody the agony of me actually chopping up all the vegetables and that. I did it beforehand. And again, for curries, they usually use ghee, but I'm not going to use ghee because I don't have any meat in it. If you want to add meat to your curry, you can do. By all means. Oh, it's looking good and smelling good. Let's have a taste. Perfecto. Perfecto. You just gotta let those veggies cook a little bit more. And that'll be right. That'll be just right. It'll be just right. It will. Okay. Let's put the honey away, honey, shall we? That one's finished. That is stock from turkey bones that I cooked up in a slow cooker last year. Actually, it's not stock, it's the jelly that came from it. Oh, it's jellified. I'm going to use garam masala that I made up myself. It smells so good. Put that in. Now this one's going to have a little bit more sauce to it. It's going to be saucy, dear. It's going to be saucy. Not right now, it's not, but it will, promise. So we're going to let that cook. Now you've got to be careful at this point that you don't let it burn on the bottom of the pan. And you just add a little moisture at a time while it's stewing. Say that's a little bit more liquidy. You can see it is good. I'm going to throw the cauliflower in. When microwaves were invented, people thought that they could get cancer from them. Yes, they did. That is so true. June, I want to possibly meet back up my last message. I don't think you saw it. Okay. I shall go back. Garam masala is something, I don't know what is in it. Yeah, the plastics are dangerous too, yeah. I am doing okay, Laurie. I'm doing fine, sweetie. I'm doing better than I did the other day, yesterday. I had a little bit of a panicky thing today, but it was just a little bit of a panicky thing. I talked to a friend of mine, but I warn you, it is pretty graphic. Back up to my last message, I don't think you saw it, but I warn you, it's pretty graphic. You might have to retype it, Laurie, because although sometimes YouTube does not like long messages, even if you've typed within the 100 and however things that they allow you to use. So sometimes I've had to do quite a... So you might need to break it down, honey. I'm going to throw the cauliflower in here. I can't remember what I put in the gram masala. It does have pepper, I can tell you that, because some of the peppercorns didn't grind down. Did Laurie rewrite her message? No. Yeah, you'll want to toss this around, make sure it gets all covered. The cauliflower gets covered. The cauliflower needs to be covered. Do you know, Frozen Coat Boy, when my grandmother first got her microwave, there was no way she wouldn't use it. Nope. She was given the microwave by the folks from Meals on Wheels, because they would bring her what they call freshly frozen food. You know, so they would bake the food, they would cook the food, bake the food. They would cook the food, and then they would freeze it. That's what they used to do over in England. I don't know if they still do that now. And my grandmother did not want frozen food. She wanted fresh food, and she wasn't going to use that confounded thing called a microwave. message. Let me see. A sherry cake. You could really go for a frozen root beer. Ooh, that sounds good. Well, actually, no, because I don't like root beer. Sorry. Sorry and all that, but I know that probably actually it does. No, maybe no. No, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, dear. How's oh, a vanilla ice cream in it? Oh, that sounds really good. Now, we used to have, what the heck did we'd have a float. Yeah, it's definitely culture shock. Laurie, and now we use him for everything, okay? Let me scroll back up. We use microwaves for everything. What was your message, Laurie, that was pretty graphic? It didn't show up. Little Junie is doing very well and very healthy. Yes! That is so good to hear. I'm so excited. I keep telling my husband, I keep reminding people that she's going to be born in February. It's like, yes! Oh, come on, cauliflower. Get coated. It's supposed to be all yellow. Okay, so we're going to put the lid on that and let that cook for a few. Oh, I'm so pleased. It's so exciting. Yes. Okay, I need a fork to stab the things in the thing. You've been watching me cook for it. Have you really? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. Okay, let's check. Watch. Oh yes. See when it. Oh no. Well, maybe. Oh come on! It keeps bobbing away. Come back. Yeah, it's got a little bit longer to go. It doesn't matter that the parsnip is mushy because it's all going to get mushed up anyway. When you put it in the thingamabob that goes round and round and round and mushes everything up. So we're going to turn that up a little bit more. Now see, I won't need to cook for a few weeks. You need to come and work for me. Oh, you know what? I would love that. Oh man, we will be nuts. Add a little bit more moisture to that. It's called water. Because I do actually want some more, this to be more of a saucy type. So now that we're coated and we're cooking nicely, we're going to put that in. And we're actually also going to put some I don't like my white bits looking white. I don't want them showing. it. We used to have to take them off and clean them. Yeah, the trouble we cause, that is so true. That is so true, Sherry Kay. We'll be in a lot of trouble, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna throw some squash and zucchini in this one too. No, you don't have to. I'm just gonna have some more. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the leftover. Shall I'll throw some peppers in there. Oh, let's throw some peppers. Let's throw some peppers in there. We'll throw some peppers in there. We'll throw a lot of peppers in there. We'll throw all the rest of the peppers in there. Because we have other peppers over there. And we're going to put some yogurt in this. Now see, when all this is all done, as the week goes on, all I need to do is just pull out, you know, what I want. Right? Right. It's just having that day to do it. The kitchen help would throw us out. Yeah, they certainly would. That's true. Oh my gosh. Industrial kitchens. Oh. They're so much fun with the pots and the pans and the size of the... You was accused by a woman at camping ground when I was cooking with yogurt. Oh, accosted. Sorry. You were accosted. I was going to say, what were you accused of? Stacey Morgan. Hi, sweetie. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Lady of Lightfoot said I had to plug you in, June. Oh, well, that's why. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of buzzing, huh? I will be in and out, but I can carry the speaker around. Oh, that is neat. So I can still hear you. I have to go get some Epsom salts from the back of the truck. Oh yeah, don't leave your Epsom salts in the back. Smart if you're not feeling good. Your food is ready. Exactly. Red. Hello, honey. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I am doing okay. We are cooking up a storm. We are actually, this old food that I'm cooking will probably do me for about 2 or 3 weeks. Because I still have other stuff I haven't cooked yet. Do you cook like this every day or just special meals? No, this will be my food for, you know, a couple of weeks. Or 3. Sometimes my husband does eat. He's getting more into the frozen food stuff. Now I do know that if I slap this on a plate and give it to him, he'll actually eat it. Oh, look at the colour of that cauliflower. Isn't it nice? It's so tasty. I think it's time for a cup of tea. It is. Oh, now I want to eat again. Oh, sorry. Ooh. No, red. It's actually curry. That is cumin and coriander and turmeric. Turmeric is the one that really makes the yellow colour. But there's also some pepper in there and a few other things. But it really is good. Yeah, the tricky part of using oh, I forgot what I was going to use. I've done it again. Yeah, yogurt. The tricky part of using yogurt in putting yogurt in a curry is you have to let the curry cool down a little bit. So when it's cooked enough, I shall thicken it up a bit, and then we'll have to sit it aside, let it cool down before putting the yogurt in. Yeah. Technetic beats. Yeah. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah. Great music. I love Technetic beats. I have mad respect for him. Not that I'm mad at him, but I have respect for him. You know what I mean. I have a lot of respect for him. I was expecting a friend of mine and she's not come in yet. She's called TJ Explores. Hi Tage, if you're watching. Yes, I'm still cooking. She's not feeling so good. Her kidneys are like kicking her in the back. Pineapple. Fresh pineapple. Before you. Oh! We're nearly running out of power. Let me get the other things. I'm gonna have to take you out of the gimbal. You're gonna have to sit in this in a paper roll. Oh, thank you. But I will show you. Oh, you're not gonna be as high up, but you'll be see. I'll still help you. I'll give you a boost. Okay, you're going down for a minute. Going down. You'll be back up in a moment. There you go. There, that was painless, wasn't it? Oops. I'll have to ask you later. I'm not in a good mood. So I really don't have a lot of patience. Okay, I understand that tonight. I wish there was a way for me to talk to you. Laurie, if you go on my About page, oh, Laurie, my email is goljune@gmail.com. Laurie, honey. Do you have Hangouts, Laurie? Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you on Facebook? Do you need to talk to me? now, Laurie? Oh, well, this is cooking just nicely, it is. No, I feel bad for Laurie. Okay, we have some things left over like this. And like these. We have mushrooms left over. We have a little bit of cabbage left over. And what you could do with those is put them in little containers and put them in the freezer. Or you can do what I do, and that is what they call par cook them. You cook them for a little bit, let them cool down, and then you portion it out and put it in the freezer in little, you can put it in little freezer bags if you want. And that way, yes, you have your vegetables already partially cooked and already at the ready to go. Ready? Really? Yes, really. Okay, you don't know what that is? It's okay, Laurie. Do you use Facebook Messenger, Laurie? Okay, this is ready to be thickened up. Yes, I have Facebook. Yes, I have Facebook, honey. It's Jungle. Just plain Jungle. So we're gonna put some of this in there, and we're gonna stir it up. So it's gonna thicken up, and it's gonna be a nice sauce. Stacy, you are so welcome, honey. Enjoy your dinner, or your supper, or your in between, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Speed up the thickening a little bit. And again, we're just trying to make sure the sauce is up without going lumpy. We don't want lumpy sauce. It's not nice. Alright, come on, turn around this way. There you go. And like I said, you can do rice with this. Oh, thank you, June. Don't stay for me. Go chat with Laurie. She seems to need love. I will do. I'm gonna go chat with her in a minute. I'm just about finished here. Okay, we're gonna turn the heat off. Move this off the heat. Now the soup, that is ready. And the soup, all you have to do is put that in the, but it's under Lorelei. You're the brunette in the picture. Oh, she has a ooh. Lorelei, I think I have you, Lorelei. I think I have you. Alright, honey. Lady Blake Fork. Thank you ever so much for coming in. I'm just going to finish this off. Let me move you all back a little bit here. Because I have been on... Oh, I've been on 3 hours. Oh, my goodness me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some yogurt in this. And it'll make it nice and creamy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything to the side. Like that, yet. Take care, Lady Lake Focus. Talk to you soon, sweetie. I love you, honey. We're gonna put in a dollop, or maybe a bit more of a dollop of yogurt. It's good. You take care, Frozen Coat Boy, honey. Thank you for coming in. Okay. And then you kind of gotta. This is the part where it can be a bit iffy. Sometimes it separates, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if it separates. You kind of do it squidgy in the middle. And then, yes, squidgy in the middle. And then you just stir it around, and then as you stir it around, oh, it becomes a real nice sauce. I use quinoa, and I also use basmati rice. It's good. It's jasmine rice. And don't worry about if it looks like I'm staining myself. No, I shouldn't say that, should I? There we go. You can see the yogurt separated a little bit, but don't worry about that. Am I a keto gal? No, I'm not a keto gal. I don't follow diets as such. I follow what works for me, what works for my body. And I found meat is hard to digest. So yeah, I try and stay away. I mean, I went off that. I was eating a lot more meat, and oh my gosh, yeah, no, I was having a bit too many issues. So okay. Now it looks like let me bring you over this way. I'll try not to drop you. It looks like the yogurt has separated, has cracked a little bit, but you can let that cool down, and I tell you, when you warm it back, oh, hello, hello, welcome back up. Let it cool down, and then when you heat it back up, it all goes together nicely. It's not separated. Kind of rushing it a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this in another one of these. Those prepared food things. Oh, that's heavy. And we're going to let all this cool down to room temperature before we put it in the fridge or freezer. I have salad in the fridge, already prepared to go. So if I feel like salad, I just have to grab a handful of it, or 2 or 3 or 4, put it on a plate, and there you go. So that's it. And again, to show you all, it's not that hard cooking with stainless steel. I think I'll sell you all on it eventually. Maybe, no, yes, maybe not, no. Okay. So let me see if you have a bit of juice there. So I'm going to take you over to the other side in a minute and show you what I've cooked. Okay, hopefully you won't disconnect. Alright, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what we've got. We have got sweet and sour cabbage. Actually, it's cabbage. We have oriental cabbage with 5 seasonings. We have a dirty curry cauliflower, and we have the yellow cauliflower with the, oh, there you go, with the, oh yeah, I just put it back in the fridge. I think my brain's fried. Oh, and we have soup. We have a whole load of soup. Look. Can you see? Oh, it looks good and it tastes good and it smells good. And that I shall just put through the blender. And there you go. Soup's ready. And I still have a few things left that I can do And I think what I'll do is I'll put those in bags and put them in the freezer. And there it is, it's ready. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching me for those who did for 3 and some hours. Surprise exploring. Savvy! What up, my fellow oxygen renegade? I'm doing good. I'm just finishing up exploring with CF. Do you want to see what I cooked? I'll show you what I cooked. I cooked an awful lot of cooking. So we have sweet and sour cauliflower. No, we don't. We have sweet and sour sweet and sour cabbage. Actually, it's cabbage, but we're being posh. It's cabbage. And then we have oriental cabbage, which is made with 5 seasonings. And it's, you know, got a few other things in it that the other one doesn't have in it. And then we have what I call a dirty curry of cauliflower. And yes, I like curry. And then we have the yellow curry that's made with yogurt. And, oh, yeah. And I have this big pot of soup. Ooh, look at that, that's good. So, I've got food ready for over a week. So, for me, my husband might eat some, he might not. But if I'm hungry, it's there. So, I think I have some few things left over that I haven't used yet, so I'm going to put those in bags and put them in freezer. I'm going to portion them out, put them in the freezer. I have salad in the fridge. I can just grab a handful, ready to go. So all I need to do tomorrow is make up some rice and some quinoa, and then I'm good. I'm good to go. I really am. Might do a bit more cooking, don't know yet. Might let you know, I might not. But anyway, be kind, be thoughtful, considerate and compassionate to those around you and those you come in contact with. When you look someone in the eye, make sure you can say, I see you. Because one day that person might be you and you won't like it. I promise you, you won't like it. I have talked people through panic attacks. Never had one before in my life. Not like the one that I had before yesterday. So now I really can say to them, I really do see you. I know what you're going through. Remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I can do this. Mwah. Thank you ever so much for coming in. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. I love you all. Thank you ever so much. Bye. Well, bye.